Dawson on the right. Callan has primarily played alongside Tyler Loom. And with Tyler being a lefty, he traditionally plays the right. So Callan making the switch from left to right here.
Yeah, he's very versatile, very capable of playing both sides. Known for his counter-punching ability, his ability not necessarily dink aggressively, but very consistently kind of waiting for you to attack at the wrong times.
Side out.
Coming right at the head of Hayden Patriquin. You said it, just 17 years old. Originally out of California, Southern California. This is team baseball on one side of the net. Callan Dawson coming from a steady dose of baseball, as well as Hayden Patriquin. Played baseball for about 12 years.
0-2-2.
Of course, Callan Dawson coming from also the Dawson family with a big tennis and pickleball background, but he concentrated on baseball, as you mentioned.
Point.
Ben and Collin on the other side. Big bro and little bro.
1-2-2.
Ben the younger of the two. Would you expect anything less?
That's right on cue for what the best player in the world should do. Obviously a little help from the tape here, but the tape knows he's the best. It knows what to do.
2-2-2.
And the second ball, Ben's got a big smile on his face. And getting some grief. They're laughing.
Getting heckled a little.
Getting heckled in the stands.
Point.
Early move for Collin Johns.
Yeah, great job by Collin there, squatting down just a little bit lower, keeping the paddle high,
4-2-2.
anticipating that attack from Patriquin.
Point.
Hayden tossing up his hands saying, really? That's the third one? And Ben just continues to say sorry.
Yeah, Dawson and Patriquin are not playing bad at all, just haven't had anything go their way here to start.
Side out.
Yeah, we mentioned the excellent touch that Dawson has, usually showcasing that with the lobs or with dinking, but he certainly can do that as the drop volley there.
2-5-1. Point.
Dawson and Patriquin finding point number 3.
3-5-1.
Oh, Callan had such fast hands. That one just got too high.
Yeah, and if they return to Patriquin, that's a play they can use pretty effectively. Patriquin's got a great drive.
3-5-2.
And Dawson very good at disconnecting, playing that poacher role.
Side out.
A nice athletic play by the top player in our sport.
5-3-1.
And that's right through the middle.
5-3-2.
We need to mic up the crowd.
Yeah, somebody's
Can we
really
get more,
excited
can we
after
get
that
more
one.
crowd mics, please?
Point.
I love it. Our crew just turned up the Nat sound. I heard it in my ear. They're so wonderful.
6-3-2. Point.
Patriquin doing a good job of moving the ball around,
Yes,
but
sir.
right now, Ben John's just giving him nothing to work with, continuing to push him out wide
7-3-2.
to the backhand.
Ouch. Coming in hot.
Yeah, you mentioned that Collin Johns loves to hold that forehand speed up a little longer and go
3-7-1.
line, but with Patriquin's two-handed counter, that's going to be a tough proposition with the extra reach he gets there.
Point.
Hayden gets a ball off the net. He goes, don't worry, I've got two more allotted.
And one of the best things about Hayden's game is
4-7-1.
just his overall variety and his usage of spin. He can use his opponent's spin. He really can play just about all the shots at the kitchen line.
Callan Dawson showing off his athleticism.
He's got his own type of point construction, Cameron. There's not a lot of other top guys that'll go with the
5-7-1.
lob drop volley combo, but he did it a couple times in that point.
Second serve.
Second serve, but I like it. They were in there.
5-7-2.
Oh, man, but that's a bummer.
Side out.
Callan, the lob doctor, showing off why he is called so.
You know, you talk about the blueprint of what does it take to beat the
7-5-1.
Johns brothers. I do think the occasional lob is a really good choice to get them off the kitchen line where they're so tough.
Oh, ouch.
Second serve.
It's been a few headshots in this one already.
Yeah, obviously Collin Johns knowing that's going out, but couldn't quite get his head out of the way.
7-5-2.
Looks like he's all right, though.
And clipping him again. Love the preparation from Dawson.
Yeah, a little bit of good fortune for Patriquin and Dawson, hitting a couple of out balls that happen to still be played by the Johns brothers.
5-7-1.
And
Second
using
serve.
every bit of the equipment.
Yeah, and I think Ben bribed the tape before this match. I think he's about 4 for 4 or 5 for
5-7-2.
5 on tape balls so far.
Very crafty.
And the lob continuing to be a huge difference maker so far in this match.
You know, we talked about some of the biggest trash
6,
talkers
7,
on the
2.
men's side of the game. We gave an honorable mention out. I think Hayden Patriquin might be in that mix.
Side out.
He certainly has some swagger
It's the
about him,
swag.
Cameron.
7-6-1.
love the idea. Great defense after the ATP from Collin.
Yeah, but Ernie from Dawson, an ATP, and the defense. And the point construction is very unique so far compared to a normal match.
Second serve.
Just enough spin there to find the court from Patriquin.
8-6-2. Point.
Great job by Ben and Collin, just staying steady, moving that ball around the kitchen.
Timeout receiver.
Championship Sunday for the men's final. One spot left. One of these two teams.
Side out.
Trying to carve that back to the forehand side of Dawson.
Yeah, Johns will take more risk on those dinks in the middle with the forehand. Knows that if he can execute that shot, he's in complete control.
6-9-1.
Big return by Johns.
And Hayden thinks that ball might have been going long.
Yeah, so tough to lay off, but he definitely took the bait on that occasion. Looked to be going out.
6-9-2. Side
Yahtzee?
out.
Yeah, Ben Ben was already taking a step back, kind of anticipating that the lob might come
9-6-1.
there. And that's a see you later ball.
Point.
Yeah, Patrick, a lot of variety in his game, but the steady, consistent play of Ben Johns is still so tough to get through.
Game point for Johns and Johns.
Second serve.
Enough of a stretch.
10-6-2.
Can't believe he picked up that first one, though.
Yeah, no, great point by all four players. A little good fortune with that ball sitting up off the tape.
6-10-1.
I like that they're
Second serve.
trying to take a shot right as soon as they can.
Yeah, I like Dawson's chances in that rally. Very short, compact motion with that
6-10-2.
backhand punch.
Point.
A lot of balls coming off the top of the net right now.
7-10-2.
A little slide from Callan, and he ends up still getting the ball.
Yeah, and great variety from him. He'd been going to the lob, but when you can throw in the occasional speed up as well, definitely keeps your opponents guessing as to what's coming.
I like that both Collin and Ben just turned around.
Yeah, figured it was high enough to just surrender at that point.
Wave the white flag. Another point on the board for Dawson and Patriquin, now 9-10.
9-10-2.
the Johns all the way to the baseline. They work their way back, and it's a missed dink.
All the momentum with Dawson and
10-2.
Patriquin at the moment. They're playing some great pickleball.
Side out.
And you could
Looks
see,
like a jumping bean.
you could see Ben added just a little extra stick on that backhand slice, was
10-1.
able to earn the pop-up and put it away.
Must win by 2.
Second serve.
Collin. The expression.
Oh, and letting us know how he feels in the moment right there.
10-10-2.
Oh,
Point.
man, that net has gotten really involved in this first game.
No, absolutely.
This is insane.
Seems like every other point's been
11-10-2.
decided one way or the other by a let cord.
Side out.
So they earned 1. That was a game point opportunity, fended off. So they will have to find
10,
3
11, 1.
here.
Second serve.
Yeah, Patriquin has the ability for that last second kind of wrist snap, similar to a
10, 11,
J.W.
2.
Johnson, but probably just a touch too low to be able to generate that much pace.
Side out.
I mean, it's been working for them. Attacking first, getting aggressive, getting into those
11-10-1.
hands battles. You can't blame them. Game point again for Johns and Johns.
Point. Game. 12-10.
And game number 1 to Johns and Johns.
Surely was in that first game.
Fast hands
Verbal
on
warning,
display.
profanity. What's your language?
We'll
Point.
hope you'll join us at the USA Pickleball National Championships come November. They'll be in
1-0-2.
Dallas, Texas, the 5th through the 12th of November.
Side out.
Little scorpion.
Yeah, goes down on one knee for the first one, but then a little bit stuck if you don't do enough with that
0-1-1.
first counter.
Can we talk about the amount of lettuce Callan Dawson has right now?
Free flowing,
It's
just like the lobs.
Second serve.
I love it. Guy's out of North County, San Diego.
0-1-2.
Loves to surf, and he's got the do to match. Little taste of his own medicine.
And honestly, that's actually a really good play against Callan Dawson specifically, because he is so right on that line all the
1-0-1.
time, kind of crouched, leaning in. He can be vulnerable to the lob as well.
Second serve.
An early take from Ben.
Yeah, again, I think that
1-0-2.
one-handed roll from lower positions is a little tougher with the altitude here. That slow
Point.
roller tends to just carry a little bit more than in other conditions.
2-0-2.
2-point start for Johns and Johns.
Side
And
out.
it ends there.
Zero, 2-1. Point.
First point put on the board.
And Callan Dawson doing a very subtle thing, but a very important thing. A couple of those half
1-2-1.
volleys, he was able to redirect it back to the Ben Johns backhand, not giving him a dead dink in the middle. We've talked about once he finds a forehand there,
you guys.
he just really, very rarely relinquishes control of the point.
1-2-1. Second serve.
Again, we're starting to get into some longer rallies, dink rallies starting to take shape.
1-2-2. Point.
Excellent read there by Patriquin. Didn't just plant his feet and stab, but he took that step with his left foot, got his body behind the shot to increase his strength on the counter.
Point.
Lead now for Dawson and Patriquin.
3-2-2. Side out. 2-3-1. Point.
Nice shot is right for Collin Johns. This duo of Ben and Collin already has 8 titles in 2023 for pro men's doubles. Coming into this weekend, their record is 41-1, only 1 loss on the year.
4-3-1. Point.
And the one loss that they did have, Cameron, I believe, was in the round of 16 or something like that. But as the tournament progresses, they tend to get better and better, especially as the matchups get, you know, theoretically tougher. They just seem to raise their level.
Point.
I was curious to see what kind of adjustments they would come with in game number 2.
Receiver,
just having an extra
6-3-1
club in North County, San Diego. It's a SoCal duo.
Second
That's
serve.
a great job by Hayden Patriquin, back out of the timeout. They need to find one more here to look at some point scoring opportunities. On the side of Dawson and Patriquin.
Yeah, they both showed some exceptional hands there. Normally when Ben Johns gets you with that backhand roll, you don't win the point, but they were up to the task.
Again, Patriquin able to protect himself.
And I think a key shot here is, even though Patriquin has a very good backhand dink, it's tough to win that pattern consistently against Ben Johns. I like to see him running around and finding more forehands inside out.
Point.
Well, he finds one through the middle. 2 points now for Dawson and Patriquin.
5-6-1.
Collin.
Second serve.
Yeah, Collin Johns with a little 1-2 combo of his own. Just at the right time for them, as the other team was starting to get a little more momentum.
Side out.
Ben Johns' return on point.
Yeah, Dawson trying to surprise him a little bit with the lob serve, but Ben very aggressive off the return.
Same play, Callan Dawson quick to find the forehand.
And he's a tough player to get on that chicken wing location with his grip of choking up on the paddle. Very tough to get near the body.
Whoa, that is as low as they come. There is no way
7-5-2.
That is some feathery touch to be able to find the court there.
Point.
I think Patriquin might just toss his paddle.
Yeah, he's slumping his shoulders a little after that one. Thought that Ben Johns was done with all the net cords in game one, but
8-5-2.
not the case.
Foot fault. Left foot.
Oh, and
Point.
a foot fault called. Again, just so impressed with the defense. Everything coming off Ben Johns' paddle so well right now.
9-5-2.
There's a look at the foot fault, the push off. And Callan even covering the other shoulder. Ben's gone there the last 2 times to the left side.
Yeah, I think Ben's going to have to be just a little bit more selective at how often he pulls the trigger from low positions, simply because Callan Dawson has
5-9-1.
some of the best counterpunching around.
Second serve.
Go.
5-9-2.
Ooh,
Side out.
Collin's all over it. And so is Callan, unfortunately.
Not in the way he wanted, unfortunately for him, but I don't mind the speed up attempt. It did come right back to the backhand where normally he'll be on that. Just looked like he couldn't quite see that one clearly.
Creating space, they continue to look for the lob over Dawson's head.
When we talk so much about how great problem solvers the Johns are and how cerebral they are, it's kind of interesting that they've been the ones lobbing in this game when they saw how effective it was against them in game one.
Point.
Cross body. Again, Ben Johns, so good. Match point now for Johns and Johns to move on to yet another championship Sunday.
10-5-2. Side out.
It is definitely time to make some moves for the 4
5-10-1.
seed. The lob handled a little more quickly on that one.
Yeah, Collin jumped up for it, but ran out of real
6-10-1.
estate. Was only barely able to tap that. Couldn't get much strength on the overhead, and he paid the price.
Was unbelievable. Dawson and Patriquin filling the void where the other is not.
The level is very high
7-10-1.
right now. Credit to the mental toughness of Dawson and Patriquin to fight for every point here.
Patriquin on the outstretch.
He's shown some great touch every time he's been pulled out wide. Very easy to pop that ball up, but he's been able to hit it slow and higher in that shallow zone, giving himself time to recover.
3-point run now.
Second serve.
Popped up. Collin Johns knows exactly what to do. Routine
8-10-2
for Collin. Add one more. Remember, they tied things up at 10 apiece in game number 1.
And we talked about that ability of Patriquin to snap that wrist and find offense in a very tight window.
Finally earning the ball back after 4 straight points. Johns and Johns, they are working Ben on that backhand side, coming up with the answer.
Keeping him out of the middle, but he still was able to sink his teeth into a backhand speed up.
Point.
And the match
11-9.
to Ben and Collin Johns.